Welcome to Gran Turismo 7. I'm Johnny, and this is Gran Turismo 7. We're going to be taking on Fuji, starting off in 5th and competing with a class higher than us. Now, we have a safety rating of S, so you see over to the right, there's DR, that's our driver speed, driver rating, and beside it is SR in little letters onto the right, that's safety rating. As you can see, we're going to be racing against a whole lot of dangerous drivers, so this quite possibly will be the most chaotic race of the week. So let's put the pedal to the metal and try to get down to business. Get the seat back here. Get the pedals a whole lot closer. Brake balance at 3. Make sure you've got your radar on. And let's try to survive this race. So we need to watch a lot what's going on behind us. And hopefully we can survive and make it through. There we go, just getting the live on so that I can follow along as well. And we're racing in the Porsche 911. Looking, hopefully I should look forward to this, but I am quite concerned about how racing with even E safety rating drivers is going to be. Oh, good. They ghosted turn 1. Fantastic. Absolutely required. Because last race, people were just doing their best to just drive you straight off the track. Ooh. I let go of the accelerator there just to try to avoid getting hit, let people just pass. Because when you're right up as fast as them, many people get the idea that the right thing to do is to try to boot you off the track, spear you into another stratosphere. Chris J, welcome. Folks, when you have a chance, after this show, check out Chris J on YouTube. Give him some likes and a subscribe. Love for everyone in the community to be over 1,000 subscribers as quickly as possible, because at 1,000 subscribers you get to pretty much start treating this like a business and doing some business write-offs to help cover all the gear and equipment. Hey Sosa, congratulations, you are faster than me on your qualifying lap here. Yeah, I was faster I think than you possibly for a short moment, and you came back and you beat me. Good job. There you go, that's that deliberate hitting. It slows him down, it slows me down, it serves absolutely no purpose. So Temp, go find yourself a good arcade game. Sim racing, in my opinion, should be simulation of actual racing. None of this Call of Duty racing BS that we keep seeing. And it's often to do with not having penalties in the corners. Sorry, I missed my corner. I was too frustrated to watch my brake lines there, letting the frustration get the best of me. Oh, you just got home yesterday, Sosa. Fantastic. So big penalties for going off the track. No penalties for doing what we see Temp just did. Just booted Raccoon off the track. Oh, here we go. Interesting. Very nice, Mr. ... You are a clown driver, my friend. Alright, Out of This World Gaming, Bren, welcome in. Fantastic lap time right behind Lead Pencil. Bren, very impressive. Let's reward Bren's lap time by heading over to his YouTube channel, Out of This World Gaming. It's about board games, social games. Fantastic reviewer of social games. Board games. In French, we call them jeux de société. I think describes it well. They're society games, games to do with others. Alright, so we'll be forced to de-accelerate, and actually it hurts our, from what I've noticed, penalties hurt the safety rating, whereas hitting people on straights doesn't seem to be doing all that much. Dano, welcome in. Dano, the Texas Ranger himself. Alright, now we're in the minimum position that we need to have any chance of getting into the C class. I don't understand what they're thinking of when they put us in with the worst drivers of the class. All right, so we got Skippy behind us, only 2 seconds. Car in front of us, that's very catching up to him should be very doable. We can drive without getting hit. We can definitely get in and get a pass, but we'll have to be smart and very patient in regards to when we pass, because he's going very slow, so I just need to be patient. Hopefully that didn't upset him so much that he's decided to give me the boot. A light little push. He's going really slow through there. That's fine. Sometimes it's better to be cautious than to push off the track. Yeah, definitely need more categories of driver skill. Well said, Ronan. Also known as the Seahawk. All right, we still have a lot of laps here to get back in to 5th or higher. Penalty system is very faulty. Give him a little bump draft here. Show him I'm a team player. Bump draft pushes him a little bit more forward because he's breaking wind and it's helping us get down quicker. Let's just make sure we don't do it right before the braking pad area. Oh, good pass back. So Gallego looks like he's going to be driving well. Well played, friend. No passing, but the thing is, I had to really slow down because Gallego slowed down for that. No, Temp, who should, in my opinion, not be racing in the race anymore after the wild bashing, but maybe he's cooled off. Maybe it's just some lap 1 brutality. It's Friday night, folks. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for making it in. Let's get some racing in. I'll try to keep the complaining to a minimum. We all know the penalty system is broken, but it is what it is. There's things we can't change, and that's one of them. So let's just adapt and succeed. Or crash trying. Hopefully Gallego wasn't booted off the track there, but now he's 3.6 seconds behind. Oh no, I think he's just way behind. Oof. Wow, I lost my concentration there. Sorry about that, folks. But if I had the hards on, which I forgot to throw on, obviously you want to start this race with the hards. That would have been a great time to slap on the softs, because the softs are good for 7 laps. Illinois, it would have been too early for the softs just the same, so I just gotta live with my mistake and try to catch up in the turns to come. Alright, so we're 3.1 seconds behind. Let's slowly work away at that gap. Hey, Pablo, welcome in. Now, Pablo is L412, I believe. Ooh, really went slow through that turn, so now the gap's at 3.45 seconds. Hey, Super Doofus, thank you very much for the race long and prosper. This will be a bit of a long race. Well, not actually long relatively speaking to the regular 5-lap races that Gran Turismo 7 offers us. Let me know how you feel about the 15-lap setup. Are you happy it's there? Or do you just prefer more races with 5 laps? I am happy. I'll put my 2 words on this week's races. Really happy they had the F1 cars. Not so thrilled with how dirty the racing was. Actually, last race I did with the F1 car, I made quite a few mistakes. and kept bumping into people. It was accidental, but still not great, not a proud moment. Mustang Drifter, welcome in. You've been in actually for a while. My welcome is just a wee bit late. Okay, so Temp is actually quick, and so I don't see why he feels that he needs to hit every car that's anywhere near him. A little bit of psychotic driving. Oh, nice! Super Doofus, you're at home. No little shoe-sized television to race with. Alright, so I wonder if the top 6 cars are all C-Class racers. I feel like the C-Class has gotten faster than it was a year ago. I feel like being in the C-Class wasn't that hard 4 to 6 months ago, and now excuse me, now I'm struggling to get into and stay in the C-Class. Alright, gear 1 turns. Good job, Super Doofus, getting back into the C. This is, I guess, Fuji was a good benefit to you because this is your one of your fastest races. All right, last lap with the softs. Gap has grown with Temp. He's now going into pit with a 5.2 lead. And I've got 4.7 seconds on Tyler. Can we do it? Well, we'll find out. Half the lobby quit, yeah. I guess half the lobby didn't like the dirty driving, or just couldn't handle the low position and figured there's no point in racing. There's always a point in racing, and it's to persevere through and get better. It's to learn from those mistakes. I'd say a good reason to quit is if the lesson you learned is that you shouldn't be playing Gran Turismo 7 because it's online in the weekly races, because it's just too frustrating and making you far too mad. Well, then that's a good reason to quit, but then not come back. Because there's no saying that the next lobby will be any cleaner. Oh, leaving kills the DR. That's good to know. Maybe that's why some quick drivers can be found in the C-Class. It's that they're actually V drivers, but that they quit often. If they're not in top 8, they figure there's no point, which is unfortunate. Mister, who's way ahead of us, did completely brutalize us as he drove by. Feel like he needs to be sent a subpoena to appear at court and provide me with child care. All right, here we go. Let's hit the pits. That's a reference to when a driver, drives through you. Feel all nasty inside after that. All right, let's see what we can do on hards. Last time, if I recall, I did better once I had the hards on, but we'll see how this plays out. Ha! Fair enough, Dano, fair enough. Oh! All right. Still some flex to the play seat off the metal top, but better than the wood. And I definitely feel the track with the vibrations from the steering wheel. I feel the track a lot more. It's a lot easier to find sort of that right balance between a bit of tire spin, but not too much tire spin. The turn that seems like it's going to be short and shallow, and then turns out to be like a really long turn that you actually need to power through. You need to go through there in second, not top of first, but probably more middle to top of second gear. Now, where's my brake balance at? I feel like it's a little, the brakes are a little strong in the front. Oh, we got a freebie. I'll take the freebie and run with it. We're on 3. Okay. Maybe I should be running it on 2. Let me know in the comments what you think. Maybe I should be running it on 4. Love to hear from those A-rated drivers. And those fast Bs. Missed the apex by a mile. What do we got? We're in second. We're in 7th with a 5.5 second lead. Let's definitely try to hold on to that. All right, so braked early, went in slow. Got, I think, a pretty good line there. There we go, middle of second, getting a little bit better. Still haven't found the right line through there. Woo, Galgo now 15.7 seconds ahead. It was nice, Galgo was clean. It's nice when you get, it feels good, even getting beat out by a better driver. If the driver beats you out cleanly, it's a good, clean beating is one that I can take. Sorry, Brian, I missed those comments. I'm going to have to catch them at the end of the race, right before we load up the lobbies. I'm sorry, folks, I missed last night. We had a door that would not lock at work, so that held me up. And then things just didn't, the cards did not play out. Oh, there's the apex. Hello. Oh, so that's how that's supposed to feel. Gee whiz. Absolutely, Pablo, agree with you completely. It's great seeing a good clean pass, whether we do it or receive it. It's just like respect, you know? Nice seeing someone do the craft properly and actually race. Now, big question. Will YouTube flag my channel if instead of YouTubers versus subscriber, I just call it Race Wars? Does that get you flagged and shut down? Or can the new AI artificial intelligence for rating channels and dealing with channels, can it handle that? Dark J, welcome in. Ricky J Mustang, yes, welcome. Hello to all three of you. Ricky Rez Racer in the house. Thank you so much, Ricky Rez Racer, for all the support over the last year, and I want to say thank you to everyone for all the support over the year. Out of This World Gaming saying Don Treadle will come after you. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, we're up to 17. Looks like we'll have a full house in the race lobby this evening. All right, I'm in 5th. I'm doing a thing. We climbed back up from 9th. Now we got to hold on because we got a fast little Skippy behind us. and he's not that far off. And that was a slow showing, and wow, there are two hungry wolves ready to nip at our heels. We still have a whole lot of laps left. Hopefully they don't think I'm just out for a Sunday drive based on how slow I'm driving. Hopefully we can fend them off. Thank you so much, Ricky Rez Racer. And you are definitely part of the JCCR community. Love how they, oh my goodness, had to hit me on the pass. Why not? Why not just get, he had all the speed, why not just get a good clean pass? Show that you know how to drive, and he does know how to drive. We drove with him before and he was clean. So, hey, Mark Brendan 8774. I am well, but frustrated. Happy to be racing, but unhappy to be racing in this lobby. Looking forward to the YouTubers versus subscribers races, also known as JCCR Team versus the Randos. Let's see what the JCCR team can do tonight, because tonight is important. It's the end of the races for the week. And Monday night, JCCR racing team had a win. Tuesday was a tie. Wednesday went to the subs. The Randos got 3-0. Like, we got destroyed. We didn't win a single race. And Thursday, I had some unexpected events occur, so I'm sorry I missed our regular time. Usually it's Monday to Friday, starting at 9 or worst case scenario, 9:30. Ooh, missed the apex. That's going to be a slow one. Oh my goodness. Double hit. Little double tap there. Skippy. You're skipping the quality driving. But you've got a great livery. Ooh, little over rotation, not so pretty there. All right, so everyone's pitted at this point. Got 15.4 seconds, so really have to mess up to end up in 8th or lower. Let's just focus on good, safe, smart driving. But I do want to try to push, I mean, like, by push Skippy, I mean push my limits on the track to try to pass Skippy. But not to such a degree that it cost me the race. Let's just start using up a bit more of the track. Still not cutting across there properly. Really slow around that turn. I need someone to show that turn to me. Or explain it, really, is what I should say. Alright, just need to get into the throttle a little more softly to not over-rotate. Well, Super Doofus, if you know that turn, feel free to explain it to me. I'm always wanting to learn and grow. And I know, Super Doofus, you are fast on this track. All right. so top of second actually could be going faster through there. Just need to actually get the apex. All my braking needs to be done in advance. Super far right, second gear, then cut across. Thank you very much, Super Doofus. I'll give that a try. Super far right, then cut. All right. Into that throttle, not just smash it down, but just ease on in. Let's try to do it again. Okay, so all of these are super far right and then cut, and you need to cut at the right speed, otherwise you just plow right through. Okay, Fuji is not my cup of tea. I don't feel this track. I don't feel the track at all. All right, we're finally out of the 4-second gap range. Hey, Book of Mark, welcome in. Thank you very much for making it. All right, so lost some time there, so I think I hit that turn pretty slowly. Not having a whole lot of faith in that turn, and I guess I just have to have faith that we'll get through. Ooh, 2 a.m., my goodness, Sosa. Feel free to log out at any time. Great having you in. Much appreciated, folks. Check out Sosa's channel. Tonight, give him a good run through for on his YouTube channel if you don't mind. You know, if you're not going to pay extra for the internet, why not turn on Sosa's channel? Click, if he's got a playlist up, click on his playlist and just let it run through the night. All right, there we go. Fuji International Speedway. It was dirty, filthy bad, but we did beat out Evil Wally, who's a C driver. We beat out this nickname has been deleted. Dangerous C driver, and the cars in front of us. Skippy derated and made it in the top 8. Good job, Skippy. Galgo, a C-rated driver with a B safety rating, was actually really safe around us except for that one time, so that was surprising. There's Mr. ... that just owes me child support. We got Max Power up in second, congratulations, and Diego in first, but those safety ratings are low. Whew. Cheers, folks, TGIF. Knight Rider Jim, your timing is perfect. Just about to go over and start up that YouTubers versus subscribers race. And the Knight Rider himself. All right, 30,000. Good. Nice to see some. Oh, because it's a longer race. I think it'd be nice to see 30,000 for the 5 lappers as well. So GT7 clearly being unbelievably broken, because even someone who owes another driver child support for, you know, driving completely through them got pile drived here by Mr. ... His safety rating went up and he's derated, and I think that's what he was giving people on the track, but look at him go! Great example of how Gran Turismo 7's safety rating is complete hot garbage. Our safety rating didn't go up. We picked up a penalty for going slightly off track. Yeah, of course we did. We got hit off track. So a little bit of brokenness there, but we still pulled off a 7, which is nice. I still have the the broken controller, but I can't use the OG controller because its microphone broke not that long after having it. I was still under warranty, but just didn't go through the trouble of sending it back. I only had one chance. Well, it took me a while to realize it was microphone. I bought 2 other of these headsets. And now this one has this deathly dirty drift. So let's see what has happened with the safety rating. Are we moving forward? Okay, so we're maybe full on safety rating. Our D rating didn't seem to go up, so we're still in speed D, trying to get out of that and get back into the C. L4112, welcome in, buddy. I think you've already been in, but anyways. Let's see here. Let's get down to making the multiplayer lobby. About to get to race with some clean, good folks. Get the human pit stop in while this loads up. Now that we're 21 in the live chat, that is fantastic. We're doing a thing. We're over the 20s. Thank you very much, folks. If you don't mind, hit the little like button so that this content can be offered as a potential viewing experience for other, hopefully, racers. Bigger the community gets, we'll have more knowledge, and with more knowledge, of course, comes more power. Let's load up our settings. We're ready to race. I have a feeling we need 16 tonight, and that there won't be that many randos while racing 16. Out of this world gaming, thank you, but maybe a little harsh as a consequence. No one will get D'd off the track here. Wes Eider Racing, welcome in. Love the logo of the blue Skyline. Love those Skyline lights. I've debated buying a Skyline before. I really like my Shelby GT350, so it's hard to switch it when I already like it so much. All right, so let's create this room right up. Come on in and join, folks. Pick your favorite car. Make sure you put your softs on. We're running not comfort softs. I'm a slow driver. I'm Lieutenant Slow here, but I don't need that much of an advantage. But of course, your racing softs. Pick your favorite car for the track. I think the BMW is rather splendid at Watkins Glen. I think it's a fast one. And JCCR Ronan saying, believe you can and you're halfway there. Absolutely. Neuroscience works to prove it. The Bible has said it for thousands of years. And you can definitely change your reality with your mind, your perspective, your outlook, and even in quantum physics. What is it? Atoms react differently based on whether they're being observed or not. So there we go. Physics helping to point that out as well. For the car, I think front engines go really well here, like the BMW. I think the Skyline's another good choice. If you're in any rough lobby, I think the BMW and the Skyline, especially the Skyline, are good at taking hits and not losing control. The 296, I feel like driving just because, look at that. The livery looks really sharp. All the JCCR Racing Team liveries look really sharp. All right, Racing Soft is on. We've got some lovely drift here. So let's see. Sosa, congratulations with that B rating. Well done. Oh, we've Super Doofus. Yeah, that's right. You're in the C class. Right on. Congratulations. I'm still a D man myself, I guess. It's not good. It's not good at all. But what's important is perseverance and just focusing on improvement. So let's change the grid up here. Let's get Knight Rider a little lower because he's super fast. Let's get Bren a little lower because he's super fast. Let's get Dano a little bit lower down here. Put him around Bren. Let's Ghost can either move more people up. Bit of both. I'm a D, and I'll put anyone else who's a D with safety rating of S above me. I'm not looking to be Bunny. Let's just see how that looks here. All right, so all the lower safety ratings will go at the bottom. Sosa, let's bring you up. You've been up since 2 a.m., so we'll put you at the top of the Bs. So reflexes are going to be working less quickly. We've got, let's see, goggles here, which is, we'll race a rando here. We got Sosa, not random at all, with a good chance of winning. We got JCCR West, followed by Super Doofus. And I'm the only D here. These E's don't count. Their safety rating is too low. Let's see. We could bring up Dark J higher. Dark J is secretly very, very quick. And I think the rest is going to make sense. If I've missed you, let me know. I'll have to go down and see what Ghost is rated at. Let's put you right about there. And Ghost. Okay, Ghost is a B. And let's find out how he drives first. And Ronin actually needs to go up, and maybe Ghost a little higher too. Let's put you up with the B's here. And Ghost, let's put you up with the B's and hope you behave. Formal credits. I can't remember if he's A or a B. He's B, but he's extremely quick. So we'll leave him there. We'll try it out if he doesn't get ahead. If you don't get ahead much, and it seems like you've got faster drivers in front of you, I will move that around. And I think Dano needs to maybe come down a little here, because I see we got... Oh no, Dano's in 11th. That's perfect. Maybe even too low. Bren N saying racing is an art. Absolutely. It's when done properly, it's an art, and when done properly, you kind of feel pretty zen, pretty relaxed doing it. A terrifying mode of relaxation. Kind of like skiing. Skiing can be unbelievably deadly. But for some reason, you can still kind of get into this zone and just feels really natural. All right, good luck, folks. We got Aussie Pugs Design right here, running the 298. Let's see if we can still drive this thing. It's going to be quite different than 911, so watch out, everyone behind me. I might pooch the corner. All right, so clearly I was going too slow there. Sorry, Wes. That was my fault. I was really going too slow for turn 1. I didn't get any practice laps here. I was setting up the chart so everyone kind of practices and goes, oh, okay, well, turn 1, that's right, I can go through here at this speed, whereas I come in blind. Kind of like just a slow pace car. Ooh, that was slow. I forgot. I need to go in on the top of 4th and then drop a quick braking and gear session in between the 2 turns. Well, I think I'll just let make sure the traffic gets by here. All right, Super Doofus. Not sure what happened at turn 1. Maybe there's a kerfuffle. Super Doofus was behind me. And now we're at the bottom with him ahead of me. There must have been some sort of major crash, possibly caused by my slow entry into turn 1. We'll say the pace car was hit. Oh, no worries, Wes. No worries at all. Oh, that's right. Here we just need to power through. All right, it'll give me a chance to check Mr. D here's racing. Or maybe not. Okay, so the 296 feels great. It's got great turn in. Let's test it out here at 3. Time to get this turn properly. Okay, still too slow going in. We can push. That's right. Top of 4th gear for the next lap. What's nice about racing is it's a lot like life. You still have more laps to do. Eventually, you'll be out of laps. But it's never too late to say, hey, we probably have another lap or more left. So let's just pick ourselves up. Made a mistake on that turn. Let's continue driving and racing forward. Learn from the mistake made, and hey, you might be hitting that spot again, but with a whole lot more knowledge and power. Yeah, that felt good around there. Okay, Hugo's Pisano, 42. Briefly going in the wrong direction. Thankfully that wasn't a head-to-head collision situation. Whew, I'm 4 seconds off. Let's try to turn that into 3 seconds off time. Super Doofus driving quite well, really gaining on me. We were close together, but now we're 5.2 seconds. Well done, Super Doofus. Missed the apex there, let go of the throttle when we should just be driving straight on through at high speed. There, now it's starting to flow. Feeling the track. We should be able to start catching up to the car in front. All right, Super Doofus has made a pass on Nate Milley. Good job, Super Doofus. And we got JCCR Ronan at the top. Great work, JCCR Ronan. I'll take the free and easy pass there. No patience and safe driving required. I just need to keep it between the navigational buoys. Hey, Daniel, good evening. Howdy, friend. Excuse me. All right, Super Doofus still holding a considerable gap on us. 6 seconds now, that is huge. Super Doofus, you are driving really well tonight. All right, let's try to power through this. Some super last braking, one downshift. There we go. Kept it above 100, almost 110 through there. Daniel, there might be standing room only. We'll find out in a minute. And if there's 16 racers, there might actually be some people that get reported for dirty driving and get kicked. We'll find out in not too long. Might be able to squeeze you in. Hopefully we will. All right, 107.3. We've been in the 105s before, and we need to get back in there. High 105, but still in the club, in the 105 club for that section of the course. Quick little break. Turn in. And Super Doofus, wow, you destroyed me. Good job. Good job. Thank you very much, Daniel. It was a stressful week. What did go wrong could go wrong. Always good to have a plan for what can go wrong. Couldn't lock a door at closing. Kept me there longer. Had some surprises yesterday. And couldn't make it to the races, so thank you very much. And Gastro's going along at work. Gastro, I think that it's the same thing in French as in English, possibly. Anyways, I didn't get it. I've got something in my throat, but I didn't get the gastro, so let's hope and pray it stays that way. The Dark J, good run. Yes, absolutely. Daniel, yeah, long week. Longer than some, for sure. Clean race bonus, fantastic. That is one way to make some easy extra credits. Now let's see, what's the points? The Texas Ranger himself, I'm sure, will give us an update in just a moment, but that is a win for JCCR. Well done, and well done to the Dark J as well. Fantastic. So first and second to the JCCR racing team. Congratulations, Ronan and the Dark J. Informal credits, fantastic with the third position. Ghost in fourth. And look at those lap times. Wow, Dark J actually got the fastest lap, and considerably. Wow, well done. All right. Well, that's nowhere near my 150 that I pulled, but Super Doofus pulled a 148.7 here. Great job. Eric, yeah, I normally say that I stream. I always say that I stream from Monday to Friday unless something drastic happens, and something drastic did happen. There was a door that wouldn't lock at work. That took up my time, where I was actually going to put a post out saying can't race this evening. And actually every Thursday, every second Thursday of every month, I won't be able to race because I've got some sort of like volunteering community work, a group that works towards fundraising and helping certain people in society out in regards to, food and whatnot. So I couldn't make it for that reason. My apologies. All right, Dano, thank you for the update. And let's see here, JCCR Ronan, congratulations, fantastic racing. And I can't see you here, but you know how it works. I'll just write, you win, you choose the next race. Sorry for that being connected together. And folks, as in racing, as in life, no matter what happens, do your absolute best to stay positive, because even if you get dogged in a race, as you can get dogged in life, someone can really veer you off course. Staying mad about it isn't going to do you any better, and it's not going to really help you out. We'll go pick out Maguire. And as I've covered in live streams before, as we know, for the regulars, neurons that fire together wire together. And what's that's kind of catchy saying? What does it really mean? It means that if you're constantly stressed, the effect it's going to have on your brain is similar to people who have PTSD. Long-term stress is going to, you'll lose development in your frontal cortex. You're going to gain development in your amygdala, which means quicker to anger, less clear rational thought. And Maguire, there we go. I'm assuming the full course, not just that little centerpiece. We'll do 4 laps here. Let's get ready to race. What time is it? It's coming on. It's going to be a 3 race, since we're doing 4. When we do 4 laps, we do 3 races. When we do 3 laps, I do a 4th and sometimes even a 5th race, depending how fast it goes. Eric, really appreciate that you took the time to drop in and drop a like, because, well, it helps the community grow. The purpose of that, a few reasons, but we want to get this content in front of more people so we can have more racers, more knowledge, and with more knowledge comes more power. Thank you so much, Eric. Have a great night. Really appreciate that you dropped in and dropped the like. Consider coming to race with us at some point. Would love to have you in the community here. The goal of the community is to learn and grow together. Some people that means they're coaching and mentoring. Other people like myself, it's just learning the tracks and learning how to be a better, safer, smarter driver. Take care, friend. So let's see. The grid's already set up, which is awfully nice. Is there room for... Yes, there is room for Daniel. I'm not sure which of these two. Did anyone have any issues with racing with the B safety rating drivers? Because if so, some room will be made. Hit that green check mark. I usually drive the 911 here, but I really... Hey, Forza Canada GT, what is up, legend? Thank you for dropping in. How have you found the races this week? Would love to hear your take on it. Well, read your take on it to be more precise. So we got the B's up there, we got the A's. Devious, let's have you be Bunny. Change grid order. Let's see right here. Devious, you will be the Bunny. And I'm always faster with the 911. The Ferraris always feel faster, and for some reason I can just pull faster times with the 911. And I'm a Porsche owner, so I guess I'll pay the dues. Porsche has been pretty good to me. I've had some repairs. And some of those repairs are mostly like little things. The convertible top pistons, had to change them and then needed to be reprogrammed. So that had me lose the car for about 5-6 weeks this year. And when you're looking at, only 4 or 5 months of drivable weather here in Canada, it's unfortunate to lose it for such a long time. But hey, I drove the MR2 more during that period. All right, I don't think we're getting Nate Milley here. But I do want to quickly run by and show what everyone is driving here. Let's see here, we got L412 currently racing in first. We've got Ghost in the pits, Bren N also in the pits waiting for it to start, myself as well. Formal credits, looking sharp teammate. We've got JCCRJ Rizio, love the design. And the Dark J, ooh, I love the dark blue, almost black in the front to red. JCCR Super Doofus, Batman ready to get to work, and Devious running the Loves car. Sosa, that is pretty cool. Nice skin. JCCR Wes Dano down in the 296. Howdy, the Texas Ranger, and a teammate as well. So let's get to racing. Sorry for those that were rating the pits and just want the race to start. It's quite a bit of a delay. So to make up for it, we'll go into the third race, just real quick. We'll be starting up the race a few minutes short of 10 p.m. Eastern Time, which when I talk about time, I'll always be talking about Eastern Time. I think it's General Mountain Time, Zone 5, also known as Eastern Time, if I'm not mistaken. We've got Devious as Bunny. I'm going to be racing behind him. We got the two D drivers at the front, so we get a chance to learn and hopefully follow the more quality drivers for as long as possible. So 3 is going to be pretty drivable. I want to avoid the over rotation. Give Devious some room to get back on the track there. No need to keep people off the track or slowly push them off the track. Two things I definitely try to avoid. Hopefully I'm in and out on the right lines to not face a penalty. Love the feel of Maguire. Very smooth track, very natural feeling track. Don't have to rack my brain to find the right line through here. you're up to 22 watching. Thank you very much, folks, for making it into the live stream. Please do drop some comments so we can get to know, everyone can get to know everyone. Create a real community. We want to learn and grow together. We want to grow the community. And of course, that means, you know, we want to have a community. We want to build community. Sorry, JCCR West, that was my fault. I was talking and going too slow. Didn't have a practice lap, and I forgot that's probably more like a third gear turn. I should have been in third. Thank you very much for avoiding me. That was some excellent last-minute dodging skills on your part. So we got the pace car in front. Yes, that is me, Lieutenant Slow, momentarily leading the pack. Pretty sure I was getting past in that moment, hence the momentarily leading the pack part. Oh, I was waiting for candies. My general rule of thumb is to start braking at the candies when I have forgotten where the brake points are. A little slow out in the grass. Whew. I am not holding on by much. 0.26 of a second. Let's try a little later braking here. Pace car is a little slow for the traffic behind. I can see. Try to nail this at the right speed so I don't cause any kerfuffles back there. Oh, or make it for an easy pass. That's good, Wes. There you go. There's your spot. I will need to tuck here. Fine, formal credits. Lots of cars around. This should be interesting. Good pass, Dano. Solid, safe driving. And smart. Alright, we're behind Sosa. I feel like Sosa, you've gone up in driver rating quite quickly lately. I thought not that long ago you're a D and now you're B, so congratulations. Good work. Maybe I'm mistaken, maybe you're always B in the last 12 months. Great pass, Bren. Safe, smart, and well-performed pass. Oh, I missed the apex there. That's going to cause me a position. Good job, Wes. Good, great job taking the position. Same thing to Jay Rizzio. Now I got to try to follow Jay Rizzio and learn some better lines. Let go of the pedal there. Clearly not the right move. All right, we might pick up the position back from L412 if he can nail the last turn. Oh, there's that over rotation that'll cost you time. Had to upshift to kind of try to bail out of that. All right. So, following the Dark J, see what we can learn. Uphill climb, try to keep it between the navigational beacons, but we do want to push to the absolute boundaries, so complete outside to complete inside when we can. Rev fourth up to 140, not 141. And let's see here at the 50, if I recall. Felt like the car didn't want to downshift there. That was kind of odd. I dropped the gear and it didn't seem to pull down. Maybe I need to be a little firmer with the pedal. Maybe we can hold on to 8th here. And I think we'll be able to hold on to 8. There we go. You had a nice head start, a good lead starting in first, because that's starting many seconds ahead, but we didn't lose. We lost a bit there, but we didn't finish in last. So not too bad racing with these legends. Look at all those A and B safety driver rating. So legends of speed. Good game, everybody. Thank you for that race. That was a fun one. And now we picked up the clean racing bonus. Fantastic. More monies. Whew, tried to race smooth there. Tried my best. Sorry for turn 1. I went in too slow, gang. I'm sorry. Respect is earned, not given. Sosa, well said. And let's see here. Congratulations, 2 formal credits. So that's 1 for the JCCR team. Oh, very nice, Sosa. You have had a really good run. You've been fast. Your lap time on this week's Fuji is, I can't, I'm trying to pass you and I just can't get there. So we got formal credits in first. We got Dano in second. Congratulations. Sosa in third. Well played. Well done with a fast 158.1. That's Dano territory right there. Philness, the legend, one of our team managers. Join. Phil has created Discord, the JCCR Discord, so check it out, folks. You can chat with all of us. And we got JCCR Wes in third, Bren in fifth. Fantastic. So that is a win for the JCCR team, finishing first and second. But the not rando, it's JCCR Racing Team versus randos, but Sosa's not a rando in any way whatsoever. He's a beloved member of the community. So, of course, you know how it works. You win, you choose. So hopefully everyone knows in advance what race they're going to pick if they win. And maybe it's already been dropped. Maybe it was dropped over here. Dano, thank you for keeping up the information here. And Mr. Sosa himself saying, I've been having a good run, and thanks to you guys and my teammates, are all the inputs. Fullness will help me with getting my stuff together. Yes, yes, Marina, the Yaz Marina. Hopefully it's not the Jazz Marina. I don't want to be racing around with jazz blaring in my helmet or from deafening everyone in Les Estrades. Whew. It's going to be a rough one. It's a rough one for me. It is the last race of the night, and I guess people are still initializing, so I guess I don't know what that means. Maybe we need to kick the last 3 out to be able to move forward. Let's try it again. Oh, here we go. Let's get right to racing. Jersey, welcome in. And where's Philness? I thought I saw Philness run by here. Maybe I was just dreaming. Some positive dreaming here. All right, let's hit that green button. Pick out your car real quick. Let's get the tires in. We need to get this last race in. Normally try to have the lives be as close to 1 hour as possible, but of course that darn 15-lap race is getting in the way of that. So the goal is to have an hour race overall live, because I want people to be able to actually follow this. Like, I love watching certain YouTubers who race, but when they have an 8-hour live, I feel like every day, no matter how much I try, I'm always going to be missing so much of what's going on in the community. It's getting hot here. I'm ready to race. Jay Rizzio climbing up the ladder here. Poor guy's so far down that it is hard to catch up. I think Nate and Green Mav at this point might just be spectating, I guess. I don't know if they raced the last one. JCCR Devious saying, I'll try and race clean. Expect the same. Absolutely, Devious. That is the goal of the JCCR racing community, that we can actually have clean races so we can practice the racecraft, relax, high-speed relaxation. Hard to enjoy the process if we're frustrated the whole time. All right, I'm going to start the race up. Maybe just make space. And I'll make space for a new contender, because they seem to be away from the system here. All right. Hopefully everyone's picked out their car. Good luck, everybody. Have a great race. Mr. Devious, you are Bunny. And we've got Sosa in the competition in 5th. So a good chance for a Sosa win. That would be 1 point for the non-JCCR racers. So far it is 2-0. This is the 3rd and last race of the night. We can't say it's all on the line, but it's close, because this week it was 1 win, JCCR team, followed by a tie, a draw, followed by a win. The subs destroyed us 3-0. Let's try 2. Get Devious here to get the win for us on this straightaway. I was slow through there, so pace car is going to just cause a compression over the entire grid. That's what happens if the Bunny, who's now I become Bunny, I guess. I'm in 1st, but I'm a slow driver. If I drive slow but also block, it'll compress all the cars behind us. Oh, and unfortunately we got hit into the wall. This unfortunately happens to me a lot on this track. It's one of the reasons I'm so far not much of a fan of this race. That turn seems to be a death sentence. Well, good luck, JCCR West, L412, and a new rando. Fantastic, DCR. That's a rando, so that could be a win for Team Rando. The rando. Rando Clarissian's team. well, I'm not gonna quit out because I want to learn the race. Mind you, when I fall into last, sometimes I go into spectate mode just so that we can watch what's going on in first and second. Oh, still, I feel like this track has no flow. Maybe in the F1 cars it's got flow because the F1 cars have such amazing braking that it is nice to get to really put those brakes to work. But at least for the GT3 class, I feel like there's just, this turn has flow, then this turn has flow, and you start to think, oh, the track's gonna have flow. Then no, all of a sudden it's like, well, where did that come from? Alright, so then you come here and you're like, okay, so it's a slow turn. I like those down into first gear turns. You have to catch the apex and then accelerate right up. So you're feeling like it's a normal track. Starting to think all the turns will kind of be natural without any surprises. But then you get the surprises, followed sometimes by another surprise. So that felt pretty natural. It's just, I guess, the mix-up of turns that feel, you know, kind of predictable, you could say, and then get thrown an unpredictable one until you really memorize the track. It's one of these, I thought it was one of those speed out of turns. I guess it was just hold the speed, not speed up in the turn. I could see that being quite a bit of fun actually in the F1 cars because they turn so incredibly well. But then here, that's one of the fun ones. This one, it's like, oh, well, couldn't see anything. You just have to have it memorized. Same thing for the last turn. I don't know if they give penalties for going out as much as I did. If they don't, then great. It's not as if it's an elevated candy cane that completely throws us off the track. This one, like, what the heck? Looked like I could go through there quick. I think I just, what is the term, yeeted that into outer space. Oops, sorry Dano, my bad. I cut to the outside of the track and didn't check my radar first. Very much my bad, my friend. And give one of those famous Texas Ranger spin kicks. I deserve it. L412 in first. We got JCCR West in second, followed by the Dark J. If I'm not, yeah, that's all JCCR Racing Team. So that's interesting. I think tonight we got destroyed, not last night, sorry, we got destroyed Wednesday night. The Randos got 3 races on us. We didn't win a single one. But with Rowiki out of the picture tonight, it looks like we're going to pick up quite possibly a 3-0 victory for the evening, meaning that we will, week 1 went to the JCCR team, week 2 went to the Randos, and week 3 will go to the JCCR team, making it 2-1 overall. I'm sure I'll love this race once I put in a whole lot of laps. I still can't get used to that. You gotta remember it's coming up. The final lap, and I'm running 6 seconds behind L412. Clearly I am struggling. Aussie Bug, welcome. That's our Australian mate from down under, who's created 90% of the liveries that we have for the JCCR racing team. At least 80. Let's say at least 80. And they're all a smash. A resounding success. Thank you very much, Aussie Bug, for taking care of the JCCR racing team. You missed it though. I was just running your livery for the 296 that you made us. Oh, wheel won't shift again. That is unfortunate, Jersey. Oh, and I missed. Completely missed. We can all see what happens when you read and drive and try to read at the same time. Folks, make sure you check out Aussie Pug's channel. Make sure you're subscribed to it. Give him as many likes as you can. And consider running his channel in the background after you've gone to bed tonight. Let that laptop run, help grow his channel. Alright, nice to have a car to race with. Felt like we're just doing learning laps all on our own. Going in for a possible dirty pass, out of bounds pass at the end. Sosa, you got that position. I picked that up in a dirty manner, in an illegal driving manner. All right, let's see how this finished up for the winners. Let's see who shifted into first. And we've got L412. Congratulations. Formal credits in second with a bronze. Looking sharp with that Aussie Pug design livery. JCCR West driving the RCZ. And Brendan N in the RCF. I like seeing someone run the Lexus. Fantastic. JCCR DVS. Good job, mate. D-rated, but finished in fifth with these legends. That is no small task. It's no small feat, as they say. Dano 599, the Texas Ranger, in sixth with his, with the Snake. We got JCCR J Rizio, M6 JT3 Sprint. Doing a great job, and Ghost 503. So that's our top half of the pack. Great racing today indeed. Thank you, Super Doofus, for pointing that out. The community did race really well. Finished with a 3-0 victory. So overall, for the weeks that we've been officially counting this, we've got week 1, JCCR, week 2, the Randos, and week 3, this will be an end to week 3, to the JCCR team, making it 2-1. Let's see if next week, will the Randos tie it up? Will the Randos drive safely? Or will they be sporting that stranger danger? And L412 was racing with hard tires the first 2 races. Oh, well, that will make a difference. Make sure you get those soft tires on. I'm sorry, I need to say it more often. I'll try to say it a little bit more often. The Dark J, see you next week. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Remember, spend your time wisely. Spend it with, kindness in the heart, patience in the mind, because being impatient and stressed is not good for the brain. Your development in the frontal cortex, the development goes down, and it goes up in the amygdala because, neurons that fire together happen to wire together. And when you get really upset and stressed, it affects you for hours. The cortisol that gets, I think it's cortisol that gets spread. We've talked about this before, but I think the chemical in your body that will get produced is cortisol, and it's going to affect you for hours. So let's not let life bring us down. It's all about perspective. Focus on the positive. Find the positive. Forgive. Be kind. And do indeed prosper. As Super Doofus says, race long and prosper, folks. Godspeed and God bless everyone. Thank you so much. I'm blessed to have you along for the ride. A huge extra special thank you to, of course, the members of the channel. Thank you for the great support. Dano saying, hope everyone has a great weekend. Let's race. TC all. Don't forget to hit that like button. Absolutely. Thank you very much. And I wish you all more cars and more power. Hope you get to put the pedal to the metal in a car that you love. If it's not in the real world, that's cool. This is still my favorite place to race. And don't forget, if you like real world cars, we've got Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. Thanks to the help of this channel, we've now made it to 15,000 subscribers, where we short-term and long-term review all sorts of cars, anywhere from a Corvette to an Expedition, and we're long-term reviewing our personally owned or channel-owned 1999 Porsche 911. Can you own a European sports car and not have your wallet or wife run out on you? Tune in to find out. We've got the 1991 Toyota MR2 because, well, we wanted a mid-engine car that's super reliable because Toyotas never break, right? Or do they? Check out the channel. And we're long-term testing the 2025 Ford F-150 Tremor. So nice we had to buy it twice because the last one was a 2024 Ford F-150 Tremor, but this one got rear-ended like a champ, took it like a champ, and is still rolling around, not in a wheelchair. The vehicle's not, hasn't been handicapped in any way. I'm still driving it daily, despite the fact that it got hit by a 7,600-pound vehicle. So Godspeed, God bless, take care, and see you back on Monday night, folks. Thank you for watching. Really, really appreciate all the support. Racing community is